G'day One Fly Squad, welcome back to another Thursday trip report. My name is Jaden and I'm at Melbourne Terminal 4. Today we're going to fly JETSTAR A321neo from here to Adelaide. I woke up early and booked this early flight just for the Neo flight, so hopefully I don't regret it. Now without further ado, let's go in and check in. Here we are at Terminal 4, home of JETSTAR and other low-cost carriers. So my plan is to check in here, drop my bag, and then head to Qantas Terminal 1 to use the Qantas Club Lounge. If you've got Qantas Club membership or Gold and Platinum, you can use the lounge before a JETSTAR flight. And I really enjoy this perk as a Qantas frequent flyer. I don't know any low-cost carriers that's got an arrangement like this with a full service. In case you haven't got a check bag, you can actually just check in on your phone, have your boarding pass on Apple Wallet, and head straight to Terminal 1 for the Qantas Lounge, and then only head to T4 when it's time to board your JETSTAR flight. So it's a really easy and short 5-minute walk to Terminal 1. The lounge is after security, and here I could use the fast track. So here we are outside the lounge precinct. Upstairs they've got the Qantas Business Lounge for Platinum members, and then for Gold and Club members you're invited to use the Qantas Club Lounge. A few years ago, Qantas gave this lounge a new look, and I believe this is the newest Qantas club in their network. You will immediately notice that it looks so different to their club lounges in Adelaide, Sydney and Brisbane. The new design is more modern, they've put more indoor plants, and the lighting is brighter. Right now in the morning they've got breakfast, there's a salad and sandwich bar as well as hot food. The selection is quite good for a domestic club lounge. For coffee and tea you can help yourself here. They've got hot water and espresso machine. If you want specialty coffees, you can head to the bar. I got myself an oat chai latte here. In addition, after 12, you can order alcoholic drinks, including spirits, wines and beers. So here's my beautiful oat chai. And that'll be my breakfast before I fly on JETSTAR to Adelaide. At 5 AM, the lounge is actually so empty, which I'm surprised. It's a different story in Adelaide, South Australia. 5 AM is like the busiest time throughout the day. So I really enjoyed my short lounge visit in Terminal 1. I do look forward to more Qantas Club lounges to be upgraded to look like this. Now it is time to order a takeaway coffee. I got another oat chai for my walk back to Terminal 4. I'm now walking past Terminal 2, the International Terminal Arrival Hall. I was only here 2 days ago after flying Emirates from Singapore. So in Terminal 4, check-in is on the ground floor, upstairs is security and airside. Terminal 4 security didn't take too long either. They've got the newer technology where you don't have to take out laptops and liquid. We just made it to the gate lounge area for JETSTAR in Terminal 4. It's so busy here with lots of lines for different flights boarding at the same time. And the gate agent is now paging for us. We just made it. Yeah, it's a new logo. Here's our brand new baby. Born in Hamburg, Germany, being raised in Australia. It's a 2-month-old JETSTAR A321neo, Victor Hotel, Oscar Foxtrot Sierra.
Morning. Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome on board JETSTAR A321neo. So seat features, we've got literature holder, USB ports and coat hook. And now this is quite useful on a longer flight. You've got a tablet and mobile phone holder as well as a cup holder.
Thank you, cabin crew. Prepare the cabin for departure.
Your tray table is quite tiny, you can move it back and forth, but you can't fold it in half. There's a seat pocket which I really appreciate. Some low cost don't even bother.
John Thompson, and alongside him is First Officer Laura Turner. Joining me in the cabin is your lovely crew, Hayley, Kiara, Mackenzie and Chantal. Our flight time for today's service is approximately 1 hour. A friendly reminder that smoking or the use of e-cigarettes, including vaping,
Flight safe mode, or otherwise completely switched off. Electronic devices.
Unfortunately, my microphone didn't work properly, so I'm going to do a voiceover. So I'm in this lavatory just behind the cockpit. There are 2 more at the back of the plane. JETSTAR A321neo has a capacity of over 230 passengers, so it's quite a high passenger number versus toilet ratio. You might end up waiting outside for so long just because someone is admiring their coat hooks.
The landing time about 10 minutes early in Adelaide, approximately 6:50 local. Just a reminder, for the time in Adelaide, you'll need to wind your watches back half an hour. Temperatures on the ground in Adelaide are around 8 degrees for our arrival. We're expecting smooth flying conditions today, however we ask that when you're seated, you ensure your seatbelt is fastened in case we encounter any unexpected bumps. If any of our information changes over update flight to step, that's it for now. On behalf of the team, I'd like to thank you for choosing to fly JETSTAR. We hope you have a great day.
You'll find the in-flight menu inside the seat pocket. For beverages, water and soft drinks are $4, beers $5, snacks $5. Coffee and tea is also $5, and you can also purchase some merchandise. So I didn't buy anything today, I brought my own water, and I stole an apple from the Qantas Club Lounge.
If you're carrying fresh fruit and vegetables, plants or seeds, please give them to a member of our cabin crew for disposal, or dispose of these items in one of the quarantine bins at the terminal. Be aware restrictions are currently in place on moving some fruit and vegetables within South Australia due to fruit fly outbreaks.
Before we knew it, we were descending into Adelaide, and I'll quickly conclude this trip report right here, right now. So I've got mixed feelings about the new seats. The cabin width is the same, but the new seats are narrower, so that leaves you a big gap between every seat, and you can literally see everything the passenger in front of you is doing. The new seats are also slimmer. Melbourne to Adelaide is only 1 hour, so it's okay, but it does fly to Bali Denpasar, and you might get a back pain after. Importantly, there's also no headrest, but I do appreciate how those newer planes got a mobile phone holder, a cup holder, and also USB ports. So overall, would I do it again? Probably not, unless it's really cheap. I say the same thing for all low-cost carriers. A general rule of thumb, especially on low-cost, is that you pay for what you get. And the main reason for me to choose JETSTAR today, and I believe for most passengers on board this flight, is because the fare was a lot cheaper than Qantas, Virgin and Rex.
Past, present and emerging. On behalf of your crew, it has been our pleasure having you on board. Today we anticipate to exit through the forward and rear left-hand doors. Please follow the directions of our team, and for your safety, remember to be steady on the stairs and hold onto the handrail. If you're travelling with small children or have concerns using the stairs, please use the forward door to disembark. Before you head off, make sure you have everything with you and be careful when opening the overhead lockers, just in case your luggage has moved during the flight. If your phone is within arm's reach, you can now switch it on, but just remember you're unable to use on the tarmac. Any other devices need to stay switched off until you're inside the terminal. Smoking is strictly prohibited whilst crossing the tarmac and throughout terminal buildings. On behalf of Captain John Thompson and First Officer Laura Turner and the rest of your Melbourne-based crew, it has been a pleasure having you on board, and we look forward to seeing you the next time you choose to fly. Thank you, and once again, welcome to Adelaide.
Please disarm doors.
See you later, thank you.
Hello there, welcome back to another trip report, and thank you so much for watching my Q&A. We've got a guest today, Lily. So quite a few questions to go through. Let's go straight into it. So from my patron, would you choose the game changer first class on the Emirates 777 or normal first class in the 380 but with a shower spa? I would choose the 380 because it's got not just the shower but also the bar at the back. Also, I'm not sure if I'm going to like the idea of having a fully enclosed suite on a plane. I personally prefer an open space, so not fully enclosed. And also, 380 is quieter, better for your sleep. He also asked ANA or JL. Personally, JL. Based on my experience, JL's got better lounges. Their 777 and 787 economy seats are wider. That being said, ANA do seem a little bit more generous with their food offering, especially on shorter international flights. And also the new first class and business, the room look amazing. And they've got A380 as well, but they only go to Hawaii. Now, moving on to the questions on Insta. How are you able to get and maintain status with so many airlines? So at the moment, I've got Qantas, Virgin, and Delta Gold. So I'm missing Star Alliance at the moment. I just lost it. So Virgin and Qantas, I could maintain it because I live in Australia and I've got gold with the both of them for many years now. Delta, I got it recently through a status match and I've completed their challenge within 3 months. So now I get to secure gold for the year 2023. Before 2024, I might or might not be able to secure it, but we'll see. Hopefully I will. Best airline for economy class? So, with my experience, NA, JL, Cathay, Emirates are pretty good. They do lots of starters and sides, and the mains are always delicious, and they all offer great selection of bar drinks. Singapore Airlines do good drinks too, like they do lots of spirits and Singapore Sling. What's your plan after graduation? Returning back to Hong Kong? So I finished uni over a year ago. I'm now in Australia just because I like it here more to live. Like I get more personal space, less stress, and cheaper to rent. But my plan for now, just to continue doing my YouTube, work towards getting a permanent residency, not too far from that, I suppose. And then after that, we'll see again. What's your favourite shopping centre in Adelaide? So this guy's favourite is Elizabeth and Arndale. I've been to both actually, surprisingly. Arndale, I do go there quite a lot because one of my housemates works in Arndale. But it's not my favourite, I think. I don't really have a favourite because shopping centres or malls in Adelaide, they're not that fascinating compared to even Melbourne or Sydney. But if I have to pick one, probably Tea Tree Plaza. It's got everything you need. Oban bus, cinema, and a lot of restaurants. Best frequent flyer program. That really depends on where you live. If you live in Australia, probably Qantas. If you live in Hong Kong, probably Cathay. So you want to see what airlines you fly the most. What are the shopping partners that you go with the most? In Australia, for example, if you shop a lot with Coles, probably Virgin is better. If you shop a lot at Woolies, Qantas is probably better. Most annoying transit airport, Manila. Hands down, Manila. Why do you love coat hooks so much but rarely use them? I do use them. I'll show you proof. Aha, there you go. I use them a lot. Have you encountered any mid-air emergency and how did you go? Not really, fortunately. But the most urgent perhaps would be immediate medical attention. My most recent would be on Air China just last month from Beijing to Melbourne. Just before we landed, like I think we started descending, the crew were paging for a doctor or nurse. But I don't know what happened afterwards. We disembarked normally, no doctors came on board. I suppose the passenger was okay. Unfortunately though, my phone went, died. Not my battery died, but my phone just collapsed. I got a new phone since then. I don't know what happened to my phone, but yeah, basically I lost the footage on Air China, so there won't be a Air China trip, unfortunately. Do you think you will fly with Bonza anytime soon? I will. In fact, tomorrow I'm going to Melbourne, and then from Melbourne I'm going to Mackay on the Bonza Melbourne Mackay inaugural. So that's tomorrow. Right now it's Monday midnight. Tuesday the 23rd of May, that's the inaugural. Your favorite aviation blog? So last week I kind of told you guys who's my favorite blogger. I don't read a lot personally, but I do read Business Traveller and Executive Traveller quite a bit. They both do, they're more news agencies, I suppose, but they also do blogs sometimes. 1 mile at a time, sometimes I stumble upon. That's it really. Why don't you use Alaska? Because you only need 75k miles for Emerald. So I've looked into it before actually a while ago, and I found that with my flying habit, I'm better off with a point system over the mile system, because I don't know, probably it's because I usually book cheap economy fares, sometimes even light or basic, and with miles they would just give you 25 or 50%, and it'll take me forever. Like when Cathay was using miles, before they switched the point system, I looked into it and I decided to go with Qantas, because with Qantas it was always the point system, and I got Sapphire, and I looked into Cathay Miles, I would just be low silver or high green, like basically nothing if I follow the mile distance system. How do you travel so much? I just do YouTube and I love traveling. So that's it for the conclusion. Q&A today. Thank you so much for watching. I guess we gotta sleep now because I've got an early morning tomorrow to Melbourne. Okay, see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. I mean, see you next week. Bye-bye. Finally, if you want to make direct impacts into funding my flights, you can do so via Patreon or PayPal. I'll have the links in the description if you want to check them out. Thank you so much for your support.